ultimate destination for sports. One of the best moments you can always find when it comes to the English Premier League season. One of the best moments you can always find when it comes to Liverpool versus Sunderland in the English Premier League. On match day 26, Liverpool faces Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. 2025-2026 English Premier League season, and there is always an exciting moment. Liverpool are sixth on the English Premier League table after 161 matches versus Liverpool versus Sunderland, playing 161 matches. Liverpool winning 48, Sunderland winning 37 of those matches. Hey, my brother, mashallah, thank you so much for coming back. Nihal, yo, what's up? Thank you so much for joining my live stream. It's been wonderful having all of you back on my live stream once again. And my brother, Sanju, always wants me to come live so that he will always join my live stream. Today, I am back and he has joined my live stream. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. And Nihad, thank you for coming on my live stream. When you join the live stream, double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Liverpool facing Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, my brother. MashaAllah, from another mother who has been so good to me, who has been so kind to me, who has been my advisor. Though I'm older than him, he is always my advisor. There is always a saying, someone might always advise you on what to do and on what not to do in life. And Sanju has been part of those people. I really appreciate it. Alhamdulillah, my brother, I'm good. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. At the Stadium of Light, Sunderland versus Liverpool on match day 26 in the English Premier League. Who is picking the 3 maximum points? And yesterday, Benjamin Sesko saved Manchester United at the 90 plus 6 minutes to give Manchester United 1 point against West Ham United. What a beautiful moment for Manchester United to always come back and do better and better. Under Michael Carrick, Manchester United have won 4 matches and they've drawn 1. In 2021, Michael Carrick played 3 matches. He won 2 and he drew 1. 2025-2026 season, he has played 5 matches. He has won 4 and he has drawn 1. Bro, the second goal was the second goal was offside. But imagine the second goal went through. Manchester United could have won by 3 goals to 1, but it couldn't happen. It might be it. Even Joshua Zexi nodded a ball, and the ball went off the goal post. Imagine that goal has entered. It will be 3 goals to 1. Manchester United had several chances to score. They couldn't score, but a draw is even better off than losing at the 70th minute to West Ham United. They were looking for winning 5 games in a row, 100%. But the 5 games winning in a row couldn't happen. But all the same, we will take it like that. A point is even better. Who do you think will win tomorrow in the match? Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game for both clubs. But believe you me, FC Barcelona is in great form. You can pick anything at all that you want to pick. FC Barcelona is in great form and they can win at all costs against any other club, against all the big guns in the English Premier League, against the big guns in the Spanish La Liga. FC Barcelona can score against anybody. And they are the best team you can find in the top 5 European leagues at the moment. Barcelona is the best at the moment. Arsenal is the first best. Barcelona is the second best team in the top 5 European leagues at the moment. And trust me, they are the best you can find on the continent. Lamine Yamal or Dembele. I'll go for Ousmane Dembele at any day, any time. I was so scared when West Ham scored, but subhanallah, they equalized. At the 90 plus 6 minutes, I knew the game would end up by 1-0. And God, believe you me, Benjamin Sesko saving Manchester United against Fulham, saving Manchester United again against West Ham. And it's been a beautiful moment for Benjamin Sesko to come off from the bench and be a super sub hero for Manchester United. And he's been so good. Rafinha or Dembele, I will always go for Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele has been the predictor when it comes to everything. Rafinha is the best. Lamine Yamal is the best. But they all come no close to Dembele. Dembele has done so much to achieve what he is achieving now. Mind you, Dembele played for FC Barcelona and then he moved to Paris Saint-Germain. And that was when he had a stellar season. So across the length and breadth of the top 5 European leagues, Dembele has done his best to be where he is. He has done so much to achieve what he is achieving at the moment. So if you ask me, between these two players, who will I pick? I will always go for Ousmane Dembele. He is the world best at the moment. Lewandowski or Suarez? I will go for Suarez. And then Lewandowski or Karim Benzema? I will always go for Karim Benzema. Nihad, hi, assalamu alaikum. How are you doing, my brother from another mother? I will always go for Karim Benzema. At Karim Benzema's age, at Robert Lewandowski's age, Karim Benzema is doing so well, even in the Saudi Pro League. And when you check, yes, I am a Muslim. Mashallah, Nihad, I am a Muslim. My name is Ahmed Al Hassan. I am a Muslim. Yes, I am. And assalamu alaikum to each and everyone who is a Muslim. And assalamu alaikum to each and everyone who is also not a Muslim. Assalamu alaikum means peace be unto you. So alhamdulillah over everything. How long have you been? I have been a Muslim from birth. I have been a Muslim from childhood. I have been a Muslim from the day I was born till now. I'm still a Muslim. Benzema is in depth match, scored a hat-trick. Yes, in his first full game for Al Hilal, he scored a hat-trick. And prior moving to Al Ittihad, moving from Al Ittihad to Al Hilal, he was the king of goals in the Saudi Pro League, and he is doing so well in the Saudi Pro League, proud to move into one of the best teams in the Saudi Pro League champions, Al Hilal, and he is the best. He's been fantastic, one of the best strikers in the world. Even proud to leaving Real Madrid to Al Ittihad, he was the best. And now moving from Al Ittihad to Saudi Pro League champions Al Hilal, and he's still the best. In his first game, he scored a hat-trick. Long name, but cool. You can call me Ahmed, and I am good with it. Yes, for his first game for Al Hilal, he scored hat-trick. He was good, but never as good as Ronaldo in Saudi. Ronaldo is the predictor of everything. CR7 is the best. CR7 is the good. CR7 will forever be the best. You can take it or you can leave it. Cristiano Ronaldo is the prime best footballer of all time. Estival or Lamine Yamal? I'll go for Lamine Yamal. Estival is just coming up. We can't put pressure on Estival. Lamine Yamal has achieved so much. At the age of 16, he stepped into the game and he has been a tormentor till date. Who is the best youngest of all time right now? Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal is the best youngest player of all time at the moment. He is stepping into the shoes of Lionel Messi. If Lionel Messi retires from football today, Lamine Yamal will step into the shoes of Lionel Messi. And Arda Güler is also stepping into the shoes of Lionel Messi, but Lamine Yamal has cemented his name across the length and breadth of all the top 5 European leagues. Even with the Spanish national team, Lamine Yamal is still the best. And one breaking news: Tottenham Hotspur have sacked their manager Thomas Frank after joining them on June 12, 2025, playing 38 matches in all competitions. Thomas Frank has officially been sacked by Tottenham Hotspur after losing 2-1 to Newcastle United at home. And now Sunderland is also meeting Liverpool on match day 26 at the Stadium of Light. If Liverpool loses to Sunderland, will Hansi Flick be sacked? Will Liverpool sack their manager today if they lose it to Sunderland at home at the Stadium of Light? Liverpool has not been their best. The squad was built by Jurgen Klopp, and he used it to win the English Premier League 2024-2025 season. After winning the English Premier League, Liverpool has fallen down the pecking order, and now they are fighting for their lives. Lonatcal or Doué? I'll go for Desire. Doué has been the best at the moment. Believe you me, he was part of Paris Saint-Germain's resurgence in the 2024-2025 season after winning the French Super Cup, winning the French Ligue 1, and winning the Coupe de France, winning the UEFA Champions League, and winning the UEFA Super Cup. He's been the best. He's been the tormentor and the originator of every single goal being scored by Paris Saint-Germain. Have a great day. Thank you so much, Nihat. Thank you so much, Nihat Ibrahimov. Thank you so much, my brother from another mother. When you join the live stream, double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thomas Frank has officially been sacked by Tottenham Hotspur after losing by 2-1 to who? To Newcastle United. And who else will be sacked tonight? Which coach will be sacked tonight? Which coach do you think will be sacked tonight? How far do you think most of the English Premier League clubs will go before the season comes to an end? Tottenham Hotspur languishing on the 16th position in the English Premier League, 5 steps down to relegation. And who will be relegated at the end of the season? Most teams have already secured their relegation spots, but who will be joining the teams that has already secured their relegation spot? Who, which team and which club will be joining them? How far do you think your club will go before the season comes to an end? And Benjamin Sesko saving Manchester United on match day 26 against West Ham United. And Manchester United and Michael Carrick are in a great form of their lives. There's so much that has been done for Manchester United, so much Michael Carrick has done for Manchester United since joining them as an interim manager. Who else will join Michael Carrick? So many players have rejuvenated their career under Michael Carrick. Kobe Mainoo has done so much. Soundju, yo bro, could you give me a shout out in your next video so I can show my videos? Sure. And I will even give you a shout out now. I'll give you a shout out now. Okay, after Liverpool versus Sunderland game, I'll do a video and then I'll give you a shout out so that you can show it to your friends. But at the moment, a brother from another mother, Kaushik Sanju, may Allah bless you always. You've been a brother from another mother, and you've been one of the greatest friends I can ever think of. You've done so much for a friend, for a brother, and you are very young, very intelligent. My biggest advisor has always been Kaushik Sanju, a brother from another mother, and it's been wonderful knowing him. He is one of the best I can ever count as a friend and as a brother. May Allah bless you always from another mother. May Allah bless you always from a brother. May Allah bless you always from a senior brother. May Allah bless you always, and may Allah always guide and protect you. Very intelligent, very smart young kid who is doing so well at school, who is doing so well amongst his peers, and he has done so much to be where he is. He has one of the best IQs when it comes to football, and he is a fan of Cristiano Ronaldo. He is in love with Real Madrid and Manchester United. These are the two greatest clubs Kaushik Sanju has always supported, and believe you me, he is the best. He is the finest you can always find. Sanju, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a friend and being a brother, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it so much. But Sanju, what do you think about Liverpool versus Sunderland at the Stadium of Light tonight? Who is picking the 3 maximum points at stake? And who is dropping the 3 maximum points at stake tonight? Will it be 1-1 or will it be 0-0 at the Stadium of Light? And if Sunderland wins, are we going to see another coach who is going to be sacked tonight? Tottenham Hotspurs have fired their manager Thomas Frank. Is Liverpool also going to fire their manager tonight? Liverpool will win, inshallah, 2-0. Kaushik Sanju is saying Liverpool will win by 2-0. Do you believe it or you don't believe it? He always gives me a good prediction and it always comes to pass. But are we going to see the light of the day at the end of the 90 minutes? Liverpool versus Sunderland. They have won 48 matches in 161 matches against Sunderland. Sunderland have won 38 games. The rest have ended up in a draw. Who is picking the 3 maximum points at stake tonight? And Manchester City is also facing Fulham at the Etihad Stadium. And at Villa Park, Aston Villa is also at home with Brighton. The second and the third position and the 6th position, they are all fighting to win the English Premier League. Liverpool is fighting to be part of the top 4 at the end of the season. But can they do it? Or can they leave the gap wide open? And then are we going to find another head coach who is going to be sacked tonight? What will be your favorite scoreline tonight? Man United is fighting for 3rd position. Yes. And Man United can be at the 3rd position if Aston Villa loses to Brighton, or if Aston Villa picks a draw with Brighton and Man United wins in their next game against Crystal Palace. Then Man United will move to the 3rd position regardless of the outcome. Anything can happen prior to the end of the season. And Man United will also be facing Aston Villa in the English Premier League. But who is going to dominate and win the season? Can Man United and Michael Carrick move to the 3rd position, or move to the 2nd position, or move to the 1st position and win the English Premier League? There's few points separating the first team Arsenal, the 2nd team Man City, and the 3rd team Aston Villa. Few points separating these teams with Manchester United. And Man United, believe you me, can move to the 1st position, or can move to the 2nd position, or can move to the 3rd position. Anything can happen before the season comes to an end. There's always a beautiful moment when it comes to the season in the English Premier League. And FC Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. It will be one of the best seasons we can ever pinpoint and we can ever pick in the Spanish capital. How far do you think your club will go before the season comes to an end? Barcelona is already having a trophy, and they are going to play the semi-finals in the Copa del Rey with Atletico Madrid. They have already won the Spanish Supercopa against Real Madrid, and they are dominating in the Spanish La Liga season. A point separating Aston Villa versus a point separating Real Madrid versus FC Barcelona, and few points separating Man City versus Aston Villa in the English Premier League. Did you know Klopp, Liverpool manager, will come to Real Madrid this summer? Yes, Klopp will be joining Real Madrid in the summer 2026-2027. Klopp will be Real Madrid's manager when the season comes to an end. Negotiations are going on behind the scenes, and before the season comes to an end in the Spanish La Liga, definitely Jurgen Klopp will be the head coach or the manager for Real Madrid when the season comes to an end in the 2026-2027 season. Jurgen Klopp will be the manager for Real Madrid. He has wanted this thing far too long, and now the time is getting close for him to lead the Hala Madridistas in the Spanish La Liga 2026-2027 season. A lot will be happening when the season comes to an end. A lot will be happening when it comes to the transfer market, when it comes to football, when it comes to buying of players. A lot will be happening in the transfer market. But where do you think your club will go before the season comes to an end? Manchester United, Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal, and Chelsea. Where do you think these clubs will be before the season comes to an end? And who would be joining the UEFA Champions League next season? Michael Carrick is doing so much for Manchester United, winning and dropping points has been a thing of the past for Manchester United. And Chelsea is doing so well in the English Premier League, but there is always a beautiful moment when it comes to football. There is a lot when it comes to football. And everything happens when it comes to football. Everything happens when football matters. Chelsea is in the fifth position. Man United is in the fourth position. Aston Villa is in the third position. Arsenal is in the first position in the English Premier League table. And Liverpool is languishing in the sixth position after dominating in the English Premier League during the start of the season. They are languishing in the sixth position in the English Premier League. How far do you think these clubs will go when the season comes to an end? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Share and turn your notification button on. And who do you think Tottenham Hotspur should appoint as their next manager when the season starts? Who will lead Tottenham Hotspur when the season comes to an end? Thomas Frank has already been fired. Who leads the charge for Tottenham Hotspur? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Who you think should be appointed to lead Tottenham Hotspur to the remainder of the season? Few matches are supposed to be played, few matches left to be played. And who do you think should be appointed as the next manager for Tottenham Hotspur? Should Tottenham Hotspur go for a new manager, or they should get an interim manager to lead the team to the promised land to the end of the season? And how far do you think Tottenham Hotspur will go before the season comes to an end? A beautiful moment turning into a nightmare in the English Premier League. So managers have been sacked at the moment. Man United have let go of their manager. Liverpool let go. Liverpool are keeping their manager. Chelsea letting go of their manager. And a lot of coaches are being sacked. Olympique Marseille have also sacked Roberto De Zerbi. So many teams are sacking their head coaches. But how far? And Liverpool have kept their coach, and they've had faith in him. But if they lose to Sunderland, will Liverpool sack their head coach? And how far do you think Liverpool will go when the season comes to an end? Will Liverpool play in the UEFA Europa League, or will Liverpool play in the UEFA Conference League, or will Liverpool play in the UEFA Champions League 2026-2027? Where do you think Liverpool will be? Semi-finals maybe. Semi-finals maybe. It can happen to anybody. Liverpool can go into the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League. That is what my brother Kaushik Sanju is saying. Liverpool can be in the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. Maybe a trophy will be looming for them before the season comes to an end. They are in the Emirates FA Cup, but they are out of the EFL Cup. They are in the Emirates FA Cup. They are in contention in the English Premier League, and they are also in contention in the UEFA Champions League. They still have 3 trophies to play. But where would they be? Kaushik Sanju is saying Liverpool can be in the semi-finals, or FC Barcelona can be in the semi-finals in the Emirates. They can be in the semi-finals in so many matches in the Spanish La Liga. They can be in the semi-finals in the UEFA Champions League. They can also be in the semi-finals in the Copa del Rey. They are in the semi-finals and they'll be facing Atletico Madrid. But who do you think will win the Copa del Rey 2025-2026 season? A lot will be happening before the season comes to an end. Most of the teams, but I hope they win the trophy. Kaushik Sanju is saying he hopes they win the trophy. The trophy can go either way, either for Liverpool or either for FC Barcelona. But Real Madrid can be in the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League. They will be playing the playoff with SL Benfica, whom they lost by 4-2. And there is always a beautiful moment when the UEFA Champions League playoff kick starts, it will be a moment for Real Madrid, and it will be a moment for anybody. Real Madrid couldn't get the chance to be in the UEFA Champions League top 8 teams after losing to SL Benfica, but they have a chance of redeeming their image against Benfica, and anything can happen in the UEFA Champions League playoff. Anything can happen in the UEFA Champions League round of 16. A lot of teams will exit in the Copa del Rey. Atletico Madrid can leave the park for FC Barcelona to be in the finals. After winning the Supercopa against Real Madrid, they can be in the finals, and it can be for anybody. Anyone has the chance of being in the finals, and anyone has the chance of lifting the trophy. You saw the Benfica goalkeeper header against Real Madrid. It was super. It was one of the best goals in the UEFA Champions League, and it's in line to win the best goal of the season in the UEFA Champions League, and a top-notch goal. Nobody ever thought about the goal coming, but he was able to pull the plug on Real Madrid to secure the 3 maximum points and a playoff against the same team, Real Madrid, in the UEFA Champions League. There is always a spot in the UEFA Champions League. There is always a spot. There is always a great moment in the UEFA Champions League, and every team is fighting for their lives, and they are fighting to make sure they get far in the UEFA Champions League. Every team has a purpose in the 2025-2026 season, and every team has a chance of winning it to make sure they have the biggest wins in their lives. So many things will be happening in the UEFA Champions League. So many things will be happening in the English Premier League. So many things will be happening in the UEFA Europa League. So many things will be happening in the UEFA Conference League. But in the English Premier League, in the Spanish La Liga, in the German Bundesliga, in the French Ligue 1, in the Italian Serie A, a lot will be happening. The first goalie to maybe get a chance for a Pukas Award, I am telling you, is in line to win a Pukas Award after the season comes to an end. Hydrozona Binks, Arsenal for life. The Gunners are the best at the moment. 2025-2026 season, Arsenal is the best team at the moment, and they are the best you can ever think of. The first team to secure one of the best points in the UEFA Champions League. The first team in the English Premier League to still keep on dominating. The only team Arsenal has lost to in the 2025-2026 season. Few games they have lost, but the most painful loss Arsenal will always think about is their 3-2 loss to Manchester United at the Emirates Stadium. And I am a Manchester United fan, but I love Arsenal dominating in the English Premier League at the moment. Hydrozone base. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep the channel active. Let's keep the channel going. Subscribe to the channel for me, and let's make SATV Sports one of the best YouTube live streaming in the world. Let's make SATV Sports the best you can ever think of. Who? Hydromix. Hydrazone Bakes. Do you think Arsenal can win the English Premier League 2025-2026? Hydrazone. Do you think Arsenal can win the English Premier League 2025-2026 season, win the UEFA Champions League, win the EFL Cup, and win the Emirates FA Cup? How many trophies do you think your club Arsenal will win before the season comes to an end? Hydra, let me know what you think about your club. Can they win the English Premier League? Can they win the UEFA Champions League? Can they win the EFL Cup against Man City at Wembley? And can they win the Emirates FA Cup as well? 4 trophies Arsenal is fighting for this season, and they are in line to win everything. But can Arsenal win it? Arsenal for life. Hydrozone is saying Arsenal for life, Gunners for life. As the best team at the moment is Arsenal. You can take it or leave it. The best team at the moment is Arsenal. You can either like it or dislike it. The best team in the 2025-2026 season, has been the Gunners. You can like it or dislike it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Share and turn your notification button on. Follow all our social media platforms on X, on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, and always turn your notification button on and subscribe to the channel. I think Arsenal will finish second place. Sanju is saying Arsenal will finish second place in the English Premier League. When the season comes to an end, Arsenal will be second in the English Premier League. They cannot win the English Premier League title. That is what my brother from another mother, Sanju, is saying. Kaushik Sanju is saying Arsenal will be second in the English Premier League, and maybe Man City or Aston Villa or Manchester United can win the English Premier League. Mind you, Arsenal will be facing Man City. And there are so many games Arsenal will be having it tough before the season comes to an end. But let's see what will be happening before the season comes to an end. It can be the Gunners' way or it can be Man City's way. Let me know who you think will be winning the English Premier League in the comment section, and I'll be back after Liverpool versus Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. Leave your comments in the section, and I will always read your comments when I'm back on my live stream once again when Liverpool finishes their game with Sunderland. Don't forget to always turn your notification button on and subscribe to SATV Sports, and I'll bring you more exclusive when it comes to sports news around the world.